Tampa for everything going on in this city. The hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Yeah, and I love the jet sweep early in the ballgame. How does the defense react? Do they overreact? Do they underreact? I'm going to watch this so I can use it later on down the road.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
The give to the right. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football? Then run play action. It opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback on this play, and that was able to freeze them for just that half second, and that allowed the receiver on the jet sweep to use his speed and get to the outside.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Trying to punch it in. Tripped up for the tackle. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Using his feet. And it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
1st down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 7, LSU 0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. LSU right back to the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that pass is caught at passing game.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can snip it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too far.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back, finding his crease.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on the board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's high. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On the move. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking for a block. It's Fenwick. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Trying to find his man on first down. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Western Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Find space on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. He caught it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off play action on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it in down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
If you're going to complete passes throwing 4 verticals, your quarterback better have some arm talent. You could see the arm strength on display right there. He had to fit that football into a small window. He did exactly that.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Looking to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, LSU 7.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the hit.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Going to the running game. He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll go to the ground. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Tigers have a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
He makes the grab. Runs through a tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous.
Running toward the tape. The 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires into the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up by 32 over Buffalo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line gets set, first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They'll try the bootleg for the 2. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it in there for the 2, and they'll chop a couple off that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Texas offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He's back to throw on second down. Pulls it in. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 42, LSU 15.
A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Fakes his man out. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again? He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Moving out of the pocket, extending the play. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown LSU! How about this? These guys are going for 2. Tries to hide the ball, going on the bootleg for the 2. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Hit as he throws. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career IN.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
First down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. Dances away. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
It's first down from the 11.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Oh, and the defense shoves him out of bounds at the 2. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
LSU, number 24 in the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Texas.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Will take over. First and 10.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on. He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 38 over Buffalo. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quarterback now breaking the field. Gets rid of it. Just a misfire from this sophomore as he threw it behind him.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their back.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
He's going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
On 3rd down, going up top. Fires to the big fella. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have.
Throws toward the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
Yeah, and good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over.
70. LSU 37.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College